I'm Clara Hermit, this is my YouTube channel, and this is another Naked Truth. I know that I've been missing in action a little while, and sometimes I think like, oh, I'm such a nightmare, because I start off going, I'm going to be doing this every day forever, and then I just fail after a few weeks. But at least I'm honest enough to hold my hands up and say, do you know what, yeah, I set out to do something, I didn't achieve it, but I am back to try again with yet another Naked Truth. And today I wanted to talk about my new relationship, woo! And that new relationship is with myself, yay! It's so funny, right? I wanted to talk a little bit about my relationship with myself, what I've been working on and how it's begun to change. I'm still single, which I feel like society kind of, especially when you're in your 30s, even like your late 20s as well, society's like, by this age you should have done this, tick, and if you haven't done it, it's like, you failed. By this age you should have done this, done it, tick. If you didn't do it, you failed. But we have to start asking questions about who wrote those rules, who made them up, who decided by this age you should have done this, by this age you should have done that, and why are they put in place in the first place. They're only programming, they're not real. If you break them, what really happens? Nothing, other than sometimes you end up feeling really crap because you allow the pressures of society to make you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be, like you haven't achieved what you're supposed to achieve. What I want to remind you and remind myself of as well is that if we start feeling crap because we haven't ticked off the boxes that we're supposed to have done, if we haven't achieved the things by the exact age we're supposed to, we're going to be feeling so crap that we're even less likely to achieve those things in the future. So it's this self-perpetuating cycle whereby it's like, right, okay, I'm single, I feel really shit about being single, I do not want to be single, it makes me feel sad and lonely, and then just somebody comes along and you just grab onto them with both hands, and that person is completely the wrong person for you, and then you might spend some time with them, maybe a year with them, you've wasted a year because they were never the right person, you split up with them, you're back in the same situation again, and then you go and do the same thing again. It's this self-perpetuating cycle, and that happens because we don't realize our behavioral patterns and we don't do anything to change them. But they can be changed, and the biggest step to changing them is to realizing that they exist in the first place. And once we realize that we're making this same mistake over and over again, then it is easier to do something about it. So my relationship with myself, where to start? I want to start by pointing out that my relationship with myself is not my relationship with my physical body. It's part of it, of course. It's taken me a long time to get to a place where I'm like comfortable with my body. I'd say my body's not in the best shape that it's ever been in physically, but I don't care. Like, I'm really comfortable, I'm happy, I love my body. My body is the tool that allows me to do all the things I do in my life that I enjoy to do, from exercise to spending time with my friends and family, to having sex, to hugging people, to driving a car, to eating food. My body is the thing that allows me to do all of those things, and changing my relationship from looking at it like, this magazine says I should look like this, Instagram pictures say I should look like this, and you don't look like it, I hate you, body. I started looking at it like, do you know what, you're my friend and we have to work together through this thing called life, and I need your support to be here, so I'm going to start treating you real nice. I'm so weird. Also, my relationship with myself, as in my personality and the way that my mind works, but also the bigger self that I think that we are all part of as well. So there's lots of kind of layers to it. One of the things that I've spoken about loads of times, that I've known about for years but never actually utilized in my life, is affirmations. So these kind of positive, future-paced statements that affirm all the things that we want to be, have, etc, etc in our lives. And just to be saying those every single day while looking at myself in the mirror really starts to challenge how you currently feel about yourself, what you currently think you're capable of. Because when you say something like, I am a hugely successful and sought after TV presenter and documentary maker, when you say that but your life isn't showing that, there can be this massive disparity, and you can feel the emotions that you feel, and then you know what you need to work on, because you need to be able to say that statement, but you need to be able to fully believe and embrace it. So you need to feel as if those things already exist. Filling myself with self-confidence and self-belief, which I've never ever really had before. I've always kind of said a lot of stuff, but not really believed in myself, not really believed that I'm capable, that I'm worthy, that I'm deserving of having all the things that I want. And that is really starting to change now. I have been reading a lot of books. I should really do a video just about the books that I've been reading. It's crazy. Loads of self-help, loads of spiritual books, and doing the exercises and kind of working my way through them as well, and finding those things like really madly helpful. Writing stuff down, kind of forgiving people, like all of these things that are there for us to kind of work through. You can avoid doing any of them. You can carry on as you are. If you're happy, that's absolutely fine. If you're not happy, it's also absolutely fine. But I think until we turn the intention inward and look at what's going on inside ourselves and the relationship that we have with ourselves, nothing is really going to change. Because when we change, and I mean like really change, then our world outside of us changes. And I used to spend so much time, you know, like sending emails to people, trying to call people, being like, let me do this, let me do that, I'm really great. When I was sending them out, I didn't feel really great. I felt like that person's gonna laugh at me, that person's not gonna wanna work with me, I'm not good enough for that opportunity. So I'm sending these things out saying one thing, but really I'm feeling something completely different. And what we think and what we feel is what is attracting and making and creating our experience right now. So if when I'm sending those emails out, the way that I'm feeling is this isn't going to happen, I'm not good enough, I will keep creating physical experiences in my life that reaffirm the way that I think and feel about myself. So what does that say to me? That says that if I want to change the things I'm experiencing physically, I have to change the way that I think and feel about myself. Because if I can send those emails thinking, you know what, these people would be lucky to have me, I could smash this to pieces, I would be the best at doing it, and I send that email back, even if they don't come back to me, my self-confidence is so high that that one opportunity missing me really won't matter, because I know I'm deserving. I know I can do the job. So if they don't give me the opportunity, I know somebody else will, because I know. And I think one of the biggest questions I've had, and I've asked a lot of people, is how do we get to that point of knowing, that point of belief? If you've never had it before, if you're like me and you just had no self-belief whatsoever and you want to build it up, how do you do it? What are the little things you can do? And one of the biggest things that someone said to me, and that keeps getting repeated to me, is that we do the small things every single day. And when we do something, so say you're like, right, I want to go to the gym, and normally you put it off, and then you go. You've proved to yourself that you can win at that small step. So whatever your big goal is, so for me, my big goal is to make TV documentaries. Okay, fine, cool. That might be a huge step away. What small steps can I take? Could I get one of my friends who's a videographer and make a 2-minute video about something I'm passionate about? Yes, okay. So if I can pull that together and make that happen, that's one tick. And I start taking those small steps and I build my self-confidence in myself so that I know I can rely on myself, so I know I'm capable, and so I know that I can complete the things I set out to do. Sometimes when we set those big, huge goals, they're too huge and they overface us and we feel like failures, and then we get knocked right back down, and then it takes us months to recover, and then we set another huge goal and then we don't make it because it's too big, and then we feel, it's not to say it's too big and we can't have it, it might be too big from where you are right now. It's a ladder, mate, it's a ladder. You can't just jump straight to the top, you have to go up the rungs of the ladder before you reach the top. And life is just like that, and each rung you take will make you feel more confident, will give you more belief in yourself. Sometimes you might have to step down one, but then you'll keep going back up and back up and back up. All I wanted to say in this naked truth is that your relationship with yourself is absolutely everything. If you're in a relationship with someone else, or if like me you're single, it really doesn't matter. Take the time to work on yourself, because that is where everything else will improve. That's when everything else will improve. It all stems from right here within you. Thanks for watching. This has been another Naked Truth. If there's something you would like me to discuss here on Naked Truth, drop it in the comments section below. I'll be back with another video real soon. Until then, bye. Love you.